Hey guys, so it's bringing you another video and welcome to another loot video. So we're covering Worlds 2022 stuff today. Before we get into it, I do have to just mention if anything seems a little bit weird with the footage, I probably could have just played it off like it's fine. I'm actually recording an overview of what I've just done. So right now we're checking out the new loot tab, and I'll get to that in a second. But basically, I finished the video, did record it with me talking, went to edit it, and no microphone. I just checked, my microphone was bugged. It is working now because I fixed what was wrong with it. So that was really annoying. And, you know, it's not like a commentary that I can just re-record it, which I've done many times before. This is quite an expensive video to make. I've actually spent a bit more than I even normally do for this video because I needed more skin shards than normal. So hopefully you guys are okay with that. It is what it is. You'll still get the good content. Just you won't have obviously my live reactions to everything, which some of it was actually quite good. But here I'm just basically just going over the new event tab. So if I'm not mistaken, this isn't just for Worlds. Any new event that comes out is going to have their own tab that everything is in one place. My general impression of it is quite cumbersome. It's too busy, and I think part of it is the battle pass is at the bottom of it and just makes it look messy. So here obviously are all your options of what you can buy, and the funny thing is actually I'm using the store rather than the event tab because it's just way clearer here, and we're going for 2 of the bundles that I normally buy, because again I needed more skin shards. There's a lot of skins in this event. It's for some reason Worlds they tie it obviously with a certain event, and this is tied with a Spirit Blossom. So right there it was telling me in the top of the client there was a notification, and I couldn't really work out what the notification was, and I quickly worked out there it was probably the fact that I now have event currency because I bought 2 of those bundles. But again, it doesn't make it clear at all. That's my biggest thing with this, is I don't mind them having a whole tab for events, but it's messy and it's not clear. So again, natural Riot client, we load into the loot, it doesn't work, we click out back in, and then it does. Again, Riot's client. Oof, biggest game in the world. So just to point out, we are starting this event at 1,400 skins. And just to point out that as well, that is what I own. Sometimes I have had people go, oh, Huz, that's the League Partner event, or you don't own that. I do. Like, as sad as it sounds, like, I don't think many people would want to claim they own 1,400 skins in a video game because that's a lot of money. But you can see there in the top right, that's the League Partner buff right here. It's right now giving me only 6 skins unlocked. Why is it only giving me 6 skins? Because I own everything else. It only can give me 6 skins because I own everything else. So it is quite cool in that nature to own everything. Some people have said, yes, it is a bit pointless because the League Partner buff ultimately does give you most skins. And that's the point. It's most skins. It doesn't give all. It doesn't give any of the crazy rare ones anymore. It used to. It wouldn't give you Pax Twisted Fate, for example. I own Pax Twisted Fate. And also it takes a while for it to update. You don't get them straight away. It can take sometimes a month, maybe even sometimes 2 months for them to update the League Partner buff for it to give the new skins. So anyway, we've got 22 orbs here that we're going to obviously try our best to get some good loot, and at the end unlock as much as we can through the re-roll feature. So here we go. We do get the grab bag. So that is something that I was hoping we'd get, and yes, we do get it. So again, the orbs aren't that great. You just get 1 skin shard per orb. The extra bonuses you can get are kind of the nice thing. And we do, by the way, later in this video, we go over the percentages of what the actual loot system is, because of European laws, it actually has to be publicized what the percentages are now. And let me know. I actually do not know. On North America, do you guys have those percentages as well? I'm not actually sure. So first skins is that Kale, Little Devil of Fizz, Captain Volibear, Bear, Cavalry Sejuani, Lord Darius, Gravelord Azir, Project Silas, Baker Pantheon, Dark Knight Mordekaiser, and Iron Solari Leona. So no legendary skin as of yet. Nothing incredibly impressive. I am pointing out at the bottom left, I do have 47,000 orange essence. So if there is a new skin shard that pops up here, it is unlikely. But if there is a new skin shard, I would use the orange essence instead of doing the reroll. Abyssal Nautilus. So again, quite a lot of dud skins so far. Storm Dragon, Aurelion Soul, Firecracker, Tristana, SKTT1 Nami, And again, epic skins nowadays are just the normal skins, by the way. Riot tries to make them sound better by calling them epic, but that is just the normal skin, and they just raised the prices of normal skins a while ago. We got a few others: Lunar Wraith Caitlyn, Radiant Wukong, Pajama Guardian Ezreal, and finally Dijin Malzahar. We do have 2 more to open, because for some reason the 10 ones give you a bonus. We got 2 more. Gentleman Gnar, no, unfortunate, another bag, so only 1. Gentleman Gnar, which again is a normal skin, but kind of has the appearance of a 1350 epic, I would say, but that's before they got introduced, I believe. And again, because of watching footage, I'm waiting for myself to click on add to loot. This is the problem with this type of thing. But so far, not very good skins. It is worth pointing that out. Not a single legendary, obviously not an ultimate, but yeah, not a single legendary. That is pretty bad. And Bandito Fiddle. I've always said I do these loot events so you guys don't have to do them, or you don't have to do them straight away, or you can just learn a bit about them. Ultimately, they are RNG. That is the point. So I might do a loot event and get insanely good stuff, and you might do it and get not good stuff, or vice versa. The world bag, by the way, contains 2 skin shards worth 975 RP or higher, and a random skin shard worth 1350 or lower. And it also gives a bonus chance at Mythic Essence and 2 random skin shards. Now, when I was recording this, that to me sounds like the bonus is a chance to get Mythic Essence and 2 skin shards. Well, what I decided to do before opening up the bag was actually go into the percentages. So if you don't know where they are, they're here. And then you go over here and you click view drop rates. So as you can see, there's no drop rates on the first 3 things because they're guaranteed. But then you move down and lo and behold, they're not together. Like, to me, that text implied that those things came together. It's a 10% chance to get 2 skin shards extra and a 4.11% chance to get the bonus Mythic Essence. That's not how it's worded. Like, to me at least, they sound like that's kind of together. There's also this thing called bad luck protection. So basically, if you don't get anything good after a while, you're guaranteed to get something good next time. I don't exactly know how that works. And obviously, they're not going to disclose how that works because the reward and threshold are different every time. So yeah, not sure about that. And then the actual orbs themselves. So obviously, guarantee is a bonus. 4.11 again for Mythic Essence. And to get a grab bag, which obviously we got, was only a 3.5% chance. So that was actually quite a small chance to get that grab bag, but we got one. I would say in most of these events, when we open one of these bundles, it weirdly does seem quite likely you'll get a grab bag. And before anybody else says anything, I've always had it like, oh, you know, you get better odds because you're partnered or whatever. That, not a thing. Doesn't exist. I think what I do as well, look at the biggest bundle, by the way. It's 12,500 Riot points. Ridiculous price, by the way. If we go here, that is £100. Like, £100. This is where like free-to-play games get people, because a lot of people go, oh, this game's free. I'll buy $10 worth of Riot points now, and then they'll do it again in a month, and then a month, and then a month, and then a month. And you will ultimately spend more than it would have cost if the game cost $50 or $60 or $70 or $80, especially if you play this game for 10 plus years. And then the odds on this one, by the way, so this is the backpack. Awful, by the way. For spending £100, I would have thought you'd have had insanely amazing things. Awful. The crazy one is 4 skin permanence, and you have a 1% chance of that. It's not going to happen. Like, that's just so bad. So let's open up the grab bag that we got. So we get Lightbringer Tryndamere, not a legendary. Astronaut Viger, not a legendary. And Star Nemesis Fiddle. So we haven't had one single legendary this whole loot event, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. But we got a decent amount of skin shards to unlock what we need. And all I would say is there was a lot of skin shards to unlock here. And I even, you know, I doubled what I normally pay. I got 2 bundles this time instead of 1 because I knew there was a lot of skins. And I was even like, I don't know if I've got enough skin shards here. So again, the way that the loot system works, for those that don't know, in League of Legends, if you have skin shards, you don't want any of the ones you've got, you kind of grind 3 of them together, you mesh them together, and what it will give you is a skin permanent of something you do not own. And considering I own every skin, the only new skins that it can give me are the ones that have just come out. So that's how it works. Overdoing this for many years, and I've had everything from I'm hacking, or it's on the PBE, or this is fake. No, like, it's all legit. It's just how it works. Like, it's one of the niceties if you own every single skin in the game, but obviously you've got to get to that point, which is kind of nuts. So we're getting all the Spirit Blossom skins. Again, Syndra. Again, kind of well-timed Syndra's rework with a brand new skin. Let's keep going, though. So we get a Hextech chest, which is never a bad thing to get a Hextech chest. I actually don't know what the percentage of that is. We get Spirit Blossom Darius as well. Again, Darius has a lot of skins as a champion. And that is one of the criticisms I do hear from people of, oh, it's just the same champions get skins all the time. Yeah, generally, I would say on average in most loot events, you see the same maybe 10 champions, at least one of the 10 champions get a skin. But it makes sense. It's a free to play game, and that's how they make their money, is the popular champions sell skins, and that's how they ultimately can make League completely free. Aphelios, I would say that Aphelios skin does go quite well though, and as I kind of thought when I was going into this, I don't have enough skin shards. So we're going to open the 2 boxes that it did give me, and we get 2 skin shards luckily enough. So we can do another reroll now. Here we go, open another 3. And we get the Prestige skin. Now, this really surprised me because I don't own, pretty much I don't think any of them, the Fright Night skins that have recently come out. I didn't unlock them because, again, I was waiting for a loot event video. I was like, I'll unlock them for that. I have not unlocked any of those Fright Night skins yet. So a Prestige skin like Janna, so again, how Prestige skins work now, you cannot re-roll for them straight away. You have to wait for them to leave the event shop or the mythic shop, and then you can re-roll for them. So I knew there was a mythic to unlock here, but I don't own those skins. Now, how it works, if you look at the other skins available in the store, they have a timer on them. That timer indicates they're a timed skin, and you cannot re-roll for them. You'll eventually be able to re-roll for them, but while they are in like a profit sharing thing, like the EDG skins, part of the profit goes to EDG. The world skin for Azir goes to the world's prize pool. You cannot re-roll for them. Sometimes there's a charity logo in the top right of these store because you can't re-roll for it because that skin is being sold for charity reasons. The Fright Night stuff has no timed logo. It has no charity logo. These should be 100% be able to be re-rolled. I even re-rolled for one on my alt account, the Secret Yone main account. I have re-rolled the Draven skin on that account, and that's how I played Draven with that skin a few days ago. So this, right now, is 100% bugged. So, again, funny enough that, you know, again, that's why me reacting to this live was quite funny, because we literally are experiencing a bug of not giving me re-rolls of champions that I should get. And I do test it, by the way, because some people are like, oh, maybe you just hit the insane odd of getting the Janna skin. That's a 0.05% chance to get that reroll. Maybe you just hit that percent before you got a Fright Night skin. So I actually test the theory. So I go and buy more orbs. So we open 3. We're getting more skin shards, which will allow me to do at least one more reroll. And that's what we're going to do. So in theory, you know, we've looked in the store. They don't have a timer on them. They're not whatevers. This should give me a Fright Night skin 100% because I don't own them and they're not timed. So we're going to go for it any second. Come on, past me. You can do it. Hurry up. Here we go. And we get Brom Lionheart when it should be a Fright Night skin. So that is actually 100% bugged. So hopefully someone within Riot sees this. I might nudge them and be like, hey, what's going on here? And, you know, here's my video that you can look at. But yeah, a little bit weird because they're not timed. They're not anything. They are just skins. So not sure what's that about. Some people have experienced bugs like this recently of, you know, don't try and do rerolls initially because it is kind of bugged. So we now have 368 of the Spirit Blossom event essence or world's essence, whatever they're calling it. There's a battle pass that obviously that's a thing as well. And the only reason, by the way, you'd want to get the battle passes if you really want to get the Master Yi Prestige skin. Other than that, they're kind of pointless, I think, more or less, unless you just want to get all the chromas and everything. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to use my essence for or my currency for, whatever it's called. Probably, again, I look down here now, like the Darius one looks kind of cool, the chroma, so I might get the Darius chroma, maybe a border, but a lot of these champions I don't really play. But I will say that some of them look cool. Like the Galio skin there, that looks kind of cool. Again, I'm sorry if you can hear construction in the background or it makes the mic sound funny sometimes. And obviously, yeah, there's chromas for past Spirit Blossom skins as well. There's another Prestige skin apparently that's getting involved that might... Is that for Syndra? There might be. Again, I can't really remember everything, but there's another prestige skin. There's another chroma for that prestige skin also coming out. But there is everything. I think I do one more thing in a second. And basically here I'm like saying, I'll probably get the Darius one, but I don't buy it here and now because I'm not still 100% sure. I go over here into the collection tab and our total now is 1410. So we gained 10 skins from this event when we also should have been getting Fright Night skins too. So not too bad. But anyway, that is going to be it. Sorry that this was a bit janky. I didn't want to waste the footage, obviously, with it costing a decent amount. If you guys still enjoyed, please do like this video, comment as well. Let me know again, if you're in North America, especially, or other servers, do you guys get those percentage drop rates? I'd be interested to know. Let me also know what your favorite skin that we unlocked in today's video. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Peace. Call down the